Hey honeys, welcome back and thanks so much for tuning in. So I made this new potent and powerful hair growth remedies, not one but two remedies with three recipes. These remedies are for all hair types, whether you have afro hair, Caucasian hair or Asian hair, it will be perfect for your hair. That if you're planning to grow your hair fast and to grow stronger, healthier hair. I use these hair growth remedies on my hair growth challenge and I want you to see the results I got at the end. Now let's start making these potent and powerful hair growth remedies, apply them to our hair and see the shocking results at the end. On this day, the 22nd of June 2025, let's get started honeys. So first ingredient, we will need some fresh rosemary. You can use the dry ones if you don't have the fresh ones. Use 2 tablespoons for 2 cups of water, and you can grow your own rosemaries honeys. It's not difficult to care for it like aloe vera, so that you always have some fresh rosemaries when you need them. So as you saw, I've taken a sprig from my growing plant and I've got more rosemary sprigs here. I've got about 9 which I got from the shop for us to use so I don't disturb my growing plant. Okay, so we're going to give these a good wash. Make sure you wash it very well to get rid of any dirt, any soil that will clog your pots. Okay, give it a good wash. Now to grow your own rosemary, you can get the baby plants from the shops, okay, and nurse it to grow, which will supply you with your rosemary sprigs whenever you need them. Back to our preparation, I'm filling a small pot with water and bringing it to a boil. You saw I put about 3 cups of water. Get the water boiling, then start placing your rosemary sprigs in the boiling water. Turn the heat down now to a low simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes depending on the amount of rosemary you are using. Now turn off and let it simmer and infuse to allow the beneficial compounds in the rosemary to infuse into the water, and then let it sit for about an hour to cool down. Then our next ingredient is ginger, and again as you saw I give it a good wash to get rid of any soil, any dirt that will clog our pores or cause any scalp infection. And I'm cutting it into little pieces, some of them into chops and then some of them into slices, and also like you can see very thin slices to be able to extract all the goodness or the beneficial compounds into our water. So I'm going to put that with the rosemary whilst the rosemary is infusing and simmering so they can together infuse. So we're going to move on to the next recipe, and we've got more rosemary sprigs here. Just about the same amount as I used for the water, just that these are much like smaller pieces, but they all add up to about the same amount. And again, you give it a good wash and bring it to a paper towel so we can get rid of all the water as much as possible. Quickly, another way you can grow your own rosemary is to take some of the stem from a rosemary plant, let it sit in water for about 2 weeks. It will start to root. Then you can transfer it to a pot with soil or your garden, and then you can have fresh rosemaries whenever you need them. So as you can see, I am just tapping to get as much of the water from the rosemary, okay, into the kitchen paper towel. And here you go, you can see we've managed to get a lot of the water, or hopefully all the water out. See all of that in the tissue. So we're going to cut our rosemary into very little pieces, and we'll do the same with some ginger as well. And then we're going to put them together into a blender and give it a good blend. And we are not throwing away the skin of the ginger which I took off, okay? We are going to be adding it and blend it because a lot of the goodness, the benefits are on the outer layer, okay? So don't throw them away. I only took them off to show you. So here I'm bringing in some olive oil, okay? Now I'm putting in half of the bottle, okay? And this is a 250, okay? As you can see, 250 ml, so I'm using half and we're going to blend it. No water honeys, please, no water. Now to know the benefits of olive oil, you can check my previous videos. You know why I'm using it. Super good. So we're bringing it into the pots, and then we're adding the rest of the oil, okay, to this mixture. And then again, give it on a very low heat, okay? Please, very low heat, and let it carry on until you see that the water, the moisture is drying out. Okay, and then you turn off. You will notice right now that it's turning into basically the moisture, the water is drying out. Okay, you can see it. There we go. The moisture is all dried out, the water is all dried out, and now all we have is our oil and just the dried ingredients. So we go back to our water. Okay, now we are going to sift through and just get rid of all the ginger and the rosemary leaves, and all we have is our beautiful looking colored water. Now I'm going to transfer it into a spray bottle because we're going to be applying it with our spray bottle. You can get a darker color of the water if you use just rosemary, but because we're using rosemary and ginger has a lighter color, so together you get this light brownish color. Okay, so now we're going to transfer the rest of our water into this ice maker. Okay, because we're going to freeze the rest, okay, so that we can always go back for it, okay, when we need them, so it doesn't go off. Okay, so you can do that. Now we're going to move back to our oils. Okay, so again we are going to sift through and just extract our potent and powerful rosemary oil. Okay, so here we are. There you go. Look at that beautiful color. Beautiful. Going to transfer it into an applicator bottle because that's the way we're going to applying it. Now before this, I allow the oil and the ginger and rosemary leaves to cool down and infuse in a cool, dark area for about 24 hours before straining out. So please take note. Another recipe of making the rosemary oil is this. Just place your rosemary leaves and chopped ginger in the heated oil on the stove with very low heat until you see the leaves are dry like you saw with the blended ones, and then you transfer everything into a jar once cooled down to infuse for about 24 hours. Okay, then you strain out. I'm not using this method, so I just put the ingredients in a bottle as a demonstration to show you. This is perfect if you don't have a blender available. So now let's apply it. Now my first application was on the 27th of April. Okay, now honeys, please watch this video to the end to get the best maximum results, okay, that you'll be seeing with my growth, to know the right way to use it, how often to use it, best time to apply it for maximum results, and what not to do, and also to save you the time asking questions in the comment section, which I have already talked about in the video. Okay, so as you can see, I'm applying it in between my cornrows, okay, and I'm also going to be applying it on the hair itself. Unlike when I did the onion juice, I did it just in between the cornrows. So this is one of the difference. Honey's rosemary is a powerhouse for promoting healthier and stronger hair and scalp. Packed with vitamins like A and C, calcium, iron, rosemary is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Also has antimicrobial properties that can help maintain a healthy scalp environment. Rosemary also combats the DHT hormone, which causes hair loss. So using rosemary can slow down or prevent hair loss. It stimulates hair follicles, promoting hair growth by improving blood circulation. Now you can see I'm massaging my scalp, okay, right after using the water, and also doing the same to my ends because I'm trying to grow my ends, honeys. And I'll be doing the same with the oils. Rosemary nourishes hair follicles, leading to thicker, healthier hair. It has antifungal and antibacterial properties which help combat dandruff and soothe itchy scalp, combat scalp irritation, makes your hair look more vibrant and shiny by smoothing hair cuticles, can help with premature growing, hydrate and condition hair, making it more manageable and reducing frizz. Now ginger stimulates blood circulation in the scalp, promoting hair growth, delivering essential nutrients to hair follicles, stimulating hair follicles. It contains antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties which help soothe the scalp and protect your hair from damage. So our first day of application is done, and I'll be doing this every week, and after 3 weeks, let's see what we have. So exactly 3 weeks, Sunday the 18th of May, guys, this is what we have. Look at that growth. Just look at that. 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks. Look at that. Normally I do 2 weeks, if you remember, in my previous challenge, but I was so busy on the second week. So this is what we have, guys. It's amazing. Okay, and Again, I do the same thing, okay, for all the weeks. So what I do with the oil, I applied it every other day, okay, unless in a week where I was so busy on a day and I missed a day of applying, then I just apply it the next day. So at least 3 times a week, okay, you should apply your oil with the spray water. I applied it every day. It's okay if you miss a day, just apply it the next day and carry on. Try not to miss too many days though. Consistency is key, guys. At least 6 days out of the 7 in the week. Now, this doesn't need to be rinsed out, but you can wash your hair during the times that you normally wash your hair if you're doing the challenge. So if you wash your hair every 2 weeks, then wash your hair when it's 2 weeks if you're doing the challenge. I wash my hair once during this 2 months of challenge, and because I'm high porosity, and I can wash my hair once a month. Honeys, also ginger has antiseptic, antibacterial and antimicrobial properties that helps to combat dandruff and other scalp infections, rich in vitamins, minerals and fatty acids which help strengthen hair strands, reduce breakage, restores moisture, improves appearance of the hair, making it look shinier and healthier, combats hair loss, helps with split ends, makes your hair less likely to break, especially if you have fragile hair. For your oils, please store in a dark area and use within a month and discard any after, okay? For your water, please use within 5 to 7 days and store the rest in the fridge. Okay, do not leave out of the fridge for more than 12 hours. If you do, please get rid of it. Same as the frozen cubes, once out, use within 5 to 7 days. I recommend making a fresh batch every 2 weeks because rosemary water can lose its potency over time. And don't worry about the smell because it's beautiful and not overpowering and leaves your hair within a few minutes. So after weeks of applying and massaging, let's see our growth. 8 weeks later, honeys, here we go. And here is the date, all for you to see for yourself, guys, so you know this is real, this is true. These are potent and powerful remedies, honeys, for growth. Trust me. So the date is Sunday, the 22nd of June, exactly 8 weeks. You can see for yourself, okay? And this is the growth, guys. Look at that. Look at the growth, guys. Amazing. So as you can see, I didn't do any measuring this challenge, this video, because the reason is we are actually doing the main challenge on TikTok, and I'm inviting you to join us on TikTok, okay? For this challenge, we'll be applying product on our hair, this product on our hair for 2 months, okay? We're going to measure our hair live on TikTok at the start on the first day of application, and after 2 months, 8 weeks, we are all going to be on TikTok measuring our hair, okay, to see the results after applying the product for 8 weeks. So please join us, don't miss out. But it's okay if you can join us, not everybody is on TikTok, then please try this challenge on your own, okay? And please come back and let me know your results, okay? It could be 1 month, but I'll always suggest try for 2 months, okay, to give your hair time for the product to work, okay? And then come back and let me know in the comment section. I'll be very grateful. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Please don't forget to leave a like, okay? Before you leave this video, don't go without liking it. Give me a thumbs up, okay, for the effort. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and share it, please. It will help somebody who's losing their hair, alopecia, they're struggling to grow back their hair. Please share it, okay? And please subscribe if you haven't already, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Love you to the moon and back. Bye.